Today, the specific topic is your wife is waiting for something from you. And, wives are waiting for so many things from their husbands. Your wife is waiting for so many things. But I'm going to try and give you a few of those things that your wife might be waiting for or expecting from you as a man. So as a man, we need to know the expectation of women, the expectation of our wives from us. What do women really want? And a lot of men actually are asking these questions all the time. What are women really looking for? What do women really want? And sometimes also the women are asking the same question. What are these men even after? What do they want? We know they want sex, but apart from sex, what else do they want? What do they want from us women? But for men are more confused. Men are saying, even with the women, we know they don't want sex even. So what do they want at the end of the day? So men are totally confused. So I want to help the men out. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing all this week. So this whole week till Sunday, I'm going to be communicating to you what women really want or what your wife is waiting for. So your wife is waiting for some things from you. So what are those things your wife is waiting for from you? And that's what we are going to be dealing with today. Father, in Jesus' name, flow through to us from your heavenly throne. Speak and minister to us. Open the eyes and mind of all your children. Cause us to hear from heaven. And cause our eyes to open, cause our ears to open, and cause change to take place in our lives according to as a result of this teaching today. In Jesus' name. Amen. All right. Okay. What is the first one I should give you? I want to give you a few of the thoughts that I have. I want to give you several points today. I want to give you several points today. And the first one I will give you is, what is your wife waiting for? Are you interested in knowing what your wife is waiting for? Especially if she's already your wife. If she has become your wife, you must know one little thing that your wife is waiting for. To us, it might be like little thing, and even for the woman, it's a little thing, but it's important to her. Let me tell you, your wife is waiting for you to display to her, and in your family life, in your joint life, your wife is waiting for you to show that you are a neat man, that you are neat, clean, tidy, and orderly. Any woman, your wife included, is waiting for you to show elegance and to show and display neatness, to show and display cleanliness, to show and display tidiness, to show and display orderliness. Every woman is dreaming that their man will be an elegant man. Every woman is waiting and expecting that their man, that their husband is a neat man. So neatness at home, neatness in the bedroom, neatness in the kitchen, neatness in the bath, in the restroom, neatness in the toilet, neatness and orderliness everywhere. Women get irritated. They might not talk about it. They might not, they might not, make a big noise as a result of it, but they notice how you look. We think that it's only the women that are particular about how they look, and that, it doesn't matter how a man looks. It's only, that is not a man's problem, and man doesn't need to look neat, and man doesn't need to look nice, clean, nice, tidy, neat and orderly. We think, no, it's not a man's problem. But let me tell you, women notice these things. Women are saying how you look. And they are not just saying how you look, they are also saying how you place your things, how you behave. They are looking at your shoes, how are they clean? They are looking at your clothes, they are looking at your shirt neck, and they are looking at your dresses. they want to make sure that the wife, the person that they want to join their lives with, that the person that they want to connect their life with is a person that they could trust everywhere. You know, even the question of neatness, cleanliness, tidiness, and orderliness is a question of trust to them. Before they could commit their lives to you, before they could, totally go and give their lives to you and totally give themselves and submit, for the woman, it is a big question because she has to submit her life to you. She has to give herself over to you. She has to submit her life to you, including her body. She has to submit her body to you. If she has to submit her body to you and her life to you, and she's not sure that you are tidy, and she's not sure that you are neat, and she's not sure that you are clean, she's immediately having some fear at the back of her mind that, if it's not smart, if it's not tidy, if it's not clean, if it's not neat, if it's not orderly, will I be able to live with him? She begins to picture, women think very fast. We think that women don't think, they think, and they think very fast. While you are just appearing, they have thought ahead, and they are already thinking, how will I live with him in the same house? How will it be in the bedroom? How will it be in the kitchen? How will it be in their house? How will it be in the she's already picturing you everywhere, and she's already reaching her own conclusion immediately. I cannot live with this man. She will just say it simply, it's not my type. And that is not my type might just be because she did not notice tidiness in you. Maybe she did not notice neatness in you. Maybe she did not notice cleanliness, tidiness, and neatness, and orderliness in you. So, from a man, it is not just important for the woman to look sharp and beautiful. Women also actually look at how you look. Women assess men as well by their look. Women appreciate men that look neat. Women appreciate men that are clean. Women appreciate men that are tidy. Women appreciate men that are orderly in all they do, and especially that are neat and tidy. And women, there are some marriages that have collapsed just because the man does not clean after himself when he goes to the restroom or to the toilet. That irritates women more than men. Women are concerned about how you leave the bedroom. They are concerned about that. Even though they will not be against doing it, they can fix it, but they are particular about that. Women also are particular at the way you behave on the table, on the food table, the dining table. Women, they will even tell you, you might not do anything, but even if you will not do anything, please make you not come spoil anything. If you are not going to do anything, you are not going to contribute, by helping in the kitchen or helping in the house, to clean the house, to make the place tidy and neat. If you are not ready to do that, but please don't come and destroy everything. Don't come and untidy everywhere. Don't come and make every place dirty. Don't come and mess up the whole place. So women don't want you to come and mess up the real nice arrangements that they have wasted their time and spent their time fixing. So women appreciate neatness. Women appreciate cleanliness. So, they want you to take care of your socks, for example. A simple thing as socks. Women hate it when men coming into a house and their socks are smelling. I'm sorry for that, but some men go about with smelly socks and smelly shoes. Women don't appreciate that. Let me just tell you the way it is. So if you are the type of man that is still going about with smelly socks and smelly shoes, maybe you want to take care of that before you marry, okay? Maybe you want to take care of, you want to look into that before you marry. Maybe you want to look into that question before marriage, okay? Maybe you want to begin to take care of your socks and the smell in your socks and the smell in your shoes before you marry. Don't go and approach a woman if you have not taken care of that question. Resolve that question first before you go into marriage. That thing pisses off women a lot. They don't like it. Now, let's still talking about the topic of socks. Oh, yes, women don't like a smelly socks. They don't like when your shoes are smelling. But let me tell you another thing about socks. They don't appreciate it when you throw your socks everywhere in the house. Yeah. You know when you just come back from work and one socks is downstairs and one socks is upstairs. And one socks is in the kitchen and then the other one is under the table. You men, you know what I'm talking about? When one socks is remaining in your trouser and the other socks is somewhere on the bed. You know what? Maybe it's time for you to begin to take care of those things. Maybe you want to begin to think about where you place your socks now. Maybe you want to... Maybe you... Maybe you want to begin to think about where you put your socks. And you want to begin to think about what you do with your socks when you come from work, or where you put your underwear, or how you place your underwear everywhere. And women are particular about these things. Men think these are not important. These are not important things. The most important thing is who I am, and and I am good. I'm kind. I make my money. And yes, women. I told you already that women are very sensitive, and because they are very sensitive, they react to everything. Now, they don't mind the toilet being dirty somewhere in the public or the street being dirty somewhere, even though it affects them, but not as much. But when it comes to their own house, they want to be in charge. And they want their house to be tidy. They want their house to be clean. They want their house to be, to be kept neat, clean, tidy, and orderly. So if you are the kind of man that has a smelling shoe or smelling socks, that pisses off the woman. If you throw your socks everywhere and you throw one here, one there, and you just throw them away, you don't even remember where you put your socks, and you begin to ask the lady, where is my socks here? And then she goes and sees it there, and then the socks is dirty. You are really making her mad. You are making her mad that way. So she's not going to be very happy. So please make sure you make yourself a man. So some of these things are some of the little things that men don't think about. We don't think they're important, but for women, they are really important. Especially if you want to marry, make sure that you have resolved that question before you go to approach a woman. And if you're already married, if you will take care of those little things, you will make your wife very happy. Even if you are not the one washing them or something, but go and put them in the washing room, or have a little box or a different box or somewhere where you put those things once you use them, or keep them private. Keep them in a way that it will not irritate your spouse or your wife. So tidiness is important to the woman. Cleanliness is important to her just because of her sensitive nature. Women are more sensitive 14 times more than the men because of their hormones and because of their glands formation and hormonal buildup and everything. So their hormones and their immune system and makes them to be reactional to these things. So it's not because they are picky, it's not because they are petty, it's not because they are, they don't have anything to do. It's not because they are just jobless or petty. No, it's just because they are perfectionist and they are tidy people, they are clean people, and they appreciate that. So if you're, that's a little thing for men to do. It's something that we should learn to do. Clean after yourself. Put your toothbrush in the right place. Put your toothpaste in the right place as well. If you just finish coming out of the bathroom, take the rag or the shrub and clean the bathroom or clean the floor of the bathroom. You don't need to leave that floor slippery. Somebody could come and fall down. So clean that after yourself. You don't always need to think that because you are a man, then you can just leave everything. Now if you have a house help, good for you. If you have some assistants who do that for you, good. But if you don't have house help, if you don't have money to employ housewife, don't leave those little things for your wife to do. I mean, when I married, I told my wife that before you, I was washing my pants, my socks, and my clothes. Why should you be washing my clothes now? So I was washing my clothes myself until we bought a washing machine, and then the washing machine was already in charge. Then later on, we got a house help that was washing my clothes. And then some, and ironing also. I said, why should you iron my clothes? I'm a man. You are not a man. Why should you iron a man's clothes? That's my clothes. I will iron my own clothes. Let me even iron your clothes as well. So you have to relieve the woman of some of the petty small things that she should not bother herself with. She should not bother herself with. So your wife is expecting you to at least, remove that burden from her. The burden of, some of the unnecessary tidiness or untidiness or uncleanliness that are present in the house that could be taken care of easily. So just at least wash or look after yourself. At least be careful to look after yourself. Look after the way you appear. Take care of your. People always ask me, is your wife picking your clothes? Is it my wife that is picking my clothes or ironing my clothes or getting my clothes ready? I said, why should she? She also has to get her own clothes ready. So when will she have time to be getting my own clothes ready when she has to do her own thing as well? Of course, I dress myself and I get my own clothes. I get them ready and I pick the clothes that I need. She doesn't need to do that for herself. Thank God we have help now who help her iron all that. But I pick my clothes because why should she? I'm just wondering why should she be picking my clothes when she has to do her own thing? And on the other hand, how will she know what I want? I mean, she's not living in me. I know what I prefer. So those little burdens, we need to, relieve the ladies of them. So, like I said, the first thing I want to talk about today is that your woman and your wife is waiting and expecting for you to be neat and to be washful, to wash after yourself, that you are neat enough at all times. She's looking and expecting you to be clean. She's looking and expecting you to be tidy. She's looking and expecting you to be orderly as well. And women fall to men who look nice as well. Women, they pay attention to the way you look. They pay attention to the way, you wash after yourself, the way you take care of your surrounding, the way you take care of the home. And, just neatness, orderliness, tidiness, and cleanliness is important to the ladies. So just pay attention to that. Pay attention to that. All right, so that is one thing that your woman is waiting for from you. That's one thing. Let me give you another thing the woman is waiting for from you. The woman is waiting for you to be a little bit humorous. That is, to be a little bit funny and jovial about life. Your wife is expecting you not to take life too serious. That's just the best way to say it. Any woman, any wife is expecting you that you will take life a little bit easy. Don't take life too seriously. We have a church, a denomination in our country. It's called Deeper Life. I used to know a lot of ladies that say, well, I'm not going to marry anybody from Deeper Life. Or, no, I don't need a man from Deeper Life. Why is it you don't need a man from Deeper Life? Because they don't smile. They don't smile. don't take life too serious. Even you are not the only one going to heaven now. Even Solomon says that laughter, joviality heals the body, is a healing to the body. So don't take life too serious. Don't just be stern at all time. Don't just be, stony face all the time. Take life easy. Learn to be able to smile at yourself sometimes. Even learn to be able to joke at yourself. Crack some joke, make people laugh. Laugh at yourself. Laugh at your own foolishness. Don't take life too seriously. Don't take life too seriously. The more you laugh, the better. The Bible says that the joy of the Lord is our strength. The joy of the Lord is our strength. Enjoy life. And women want to be around a man that is not enjoying life like drinking about and sleeping about. No. At least that is fun to be around. A man that is a man that is interesting to be around. A man that is that is entertaining. A man that will make them laugh. A man that will make them relax. A man that will make them joyful. A man that will make them happy. A man that will crack joke at what is happening and that will not take life too seriously. A man that will not be shouting and screaming at them. A man that will not be scolding them and rebuking them and correcting them at every joint. A man that could just take life easy. A man that can take life easy. Those kind of men, women appreciate them. So they want a man with a sense of humor, So if you are a man and you want to have a happy home, develop your sense of humor a little bit. Don't take yourself too seriously, and don't take life too seriously. Learn to have a good laugh. And if you cannot laugh, there are a lot of entertainments now that could, make you laugh, and you could laugh together with your wife. Watch some comedy, watch some humorous programs and comedian programs, and laugh together and smile together, love together. Women appreciate that. Women appreciate that. They don't appreciate the schoolmaster seriousness. They don't like the seriousness of the schoolmaster. Of course, you need to be serious when you need to be serious. You need to be focused when you need to be focused, and you need to be a goal-getter when you need to be, but also when you are relaxed at home, and when they want you to give them those moments of relaxation, those moments of unwinding. So learn to unwind with your wife. Learn to unwind with your wife. Learn to just joke with her as equals. Learn to joke with her as companions. Learn to joke with her. Learn to laugh with her. Sometimes even learn to dance with her. If there are opportunities for you to have a few, steps, dancing steps, it's not a bad thing. Learn to dance with her sometimes. Don't take yourself too serious. Don't take life too serious. You only have one time to live. Only one chance and one shot at life. So women appreciate that. Women appreciate it if you could, sometimes make them laugh. And of course, they don't like it when you are making them laugh when they are busy doing something. Maybe not. When they are busy, you need to have discernment to know when they are busy. When they are busy, don't leave them alone. When they are, they are focused, leave them alone as well. But when there is opportunity to crack a good joke, let it go. But don't be laughing at them. One thing when it comes to laughing, when it comes to laughter, when it comes to laughing, don't laugh at the expense of the girl. Don't make joke of your girl, of your wife. Don't joke at her weakness. Don't crack joke at her failure. Don't joke at her or at her cost in public. Don't make fun of her. So when I'm saying you should not take life too serious, you should laugh and you be humorous. I'm talking laugh at yourself. Don't laugh at them. Don't joke with them. Don't use them as the subject of joke or the subject of laughter. Make yourself the subject of laughter, or joke with the things that will not offend them or offend anybody. But be sensitive in your jokes as well. Be sensitive in your jokes. Okay, Apostle Tim is saying, Pastor, why deeper life? Sincerely, that was a very costly truth. Till today, most sisters in that ministry are too old without suitors. They resulted in prayer mountain, simply attitudinal and wisdom matter. No, I didn't pick on deeper life intentionally. It's just that is what I know. I went there for 6 months before I left Nigeria, so that's the only experience I had of any African church. And because that's where I got saved, so I will count myself as one of them. So I'm not picking on deeper life specially, but I just use that as an example because everybody knows the seriousness of deeper life. So if that is offensive to anybody, or if that seems to be name calling, I want to repent and I apologize for that. Yeah, I didn't intend to put anybody down. I was just using that for the sake of illustration. So if that's a bad one, I'm sorry. So it's similar to what I'm saying, that don't put people down, especially your partners. Don't if you are going to be if you are going to be laughing, and be sensitive as well. Be sensitive to our feelings. Be sensitive to the fact that you don't laugh at a woman, and you don't use a woman as the subject of your jokes. She expects you to support her. She expects you to to cover for her, even if there are reasons why you should joke and laugh at what she has done, at some mistakes or foolishness. You rather cover for her and pretend as if you didn't say it, and rather cover for her. That is what we do with women. So, but to make her happy, to make her relax, is a honorable thing. So, don't remove jokes and humor and laughter from your family. Don't make things too serious, so much that you never laugh in your home. Rather, you should have outings and opportunities to just, be able to have a good laughter in your home. Women appreciate that. So what your wife is waiting for, I've already given you 2 things that your wife is waiting for. Let me give you the 3rd thing that your wife is waiting for. Every wife is waiting to have a husband that is smart. Not dress smart, but that is wise, that is knowledgeable. Women like to have a shoulder to fall back on in this matter as well. It will surprise you that no matter how educated a woman is, or how smart or how wise she is, she's not interested in too much global things, and or in some details that are not, even though she might be interested in a lot of details that we are not interested in. But when it comes to the things that we men know about, topics like politics, world affairs, cars, and things like that, she might not have the slightest idea. So a woman, therefore, is looking forward to her husband to be able to supply some of those gaps in her knowledge. She is always looking for somebody to be there in her life that will be able to give her some practical suggestion when she needs it. Women appreciate wise husbands. They appreciate husbands that they'll be able to consult and ask, John, what is this? Or what is this? What is this? A man that will be there and, just give the answer, provide the solution, and that, they don't need to, be looking for dictionary or looking for encyclopedia to look for. They need a wise husband, especially wise girls, especially, a girl that is an achiever herself, that is educated, a girl that is forward moving. She will not know everything. She will not be, interested. She might not be versed in every single thing, but she wants to have a husband beside her that she could be proud of, that she could always fall back on. A man that she knows that, my husband is smart, my husband is wise. That any question I have, I can always go to him and he will give me explanation. It will, a woman needs that kind of man that knows what he's doing, that is knowledgeable, that is an erudite, you could say, that is widely read, that has wide scope of knowledge, especially in the affairs of life, especially in things that that is going on around the world. Women sometimes needs and they want their husband to explain some of the intricacies of life to them, some of the intricacies of political realities of our world affairs and things like that. Wives like their husbands to be smart. Wives like their husbands to be smart and wise. Women appreciate wise men, smart men, men that are knowledgeable, men that are well read, men that that they could always fall back on. They know that I will ask my husband, he will be able to tell me. He knows something about something. He knows something about everything. So women like intelligent men. Women like intelligent men. So, for you to say you are ready to marry, develop yourself. Develop yourself intellectually. Develop yourself mentally. Develop yourself in self-education. Develop yourself in world affairs. Make yourself a real man. Make yourself ready. Make yourself knowledgeable. Women sometimes could be ashamed that they know more than their husbands. So they need a man that could share his knowledge with them. They need a man that is, that could be able to educate them and explain things to them. It's just thing that makes them to feel comfortable. That is their dream life, to be around a man that is both wise and smart and neat and clean, and all these points that I'm making now. That is a dream kind of thing for the and that is humorous, that is able to laugh at himself, that is able to make others laugh. That is a kind of dangerous combination for the woman. It's a dream combination for the woman. Women always like this men with this kind of combination. Can you imagine? He's neat, he dresses nicely. What was the first point I made? The first point I made is that, he's neat, he's clean, he's tidy, and he's orderly. So you are neat, you are clean, you are tidy, you are orderly, then you could crack some jokes and laugh at yourself and, just, not take life too serious. Then plus that, in addition to that, you are smart. You are wise, you are intelligent, you are well read, you are knowledgeable. Ooh, wow. That is just a dream. That is just a dream to any girl. It's a dream come to pass for any girl. It's a dream come to pass. All right. So I said your wife is waiting for, I've already told you 3, right? Of what your wife is waiting for from you as a husband or as a man or as your future husband. The next thing your wife is waiting for from you is that you will be a leader. The wife is waiting for you to be a leader. Oh, how women like men that take responsibility. Oh, how women like men that take initiative. Oh, how women like men that are proactive, that take decisions, and that take, that don't just leave things hanging. Women can't stand it when men are refusing to take decisions. Women can't stand it. It is killing them. It is dead. It is just like killing to them. It's destructive to them. Women, when decisions, women like concrete things. Women like decisions to be taken. They don't like to take decisions themselves. They want to enjoy the privilege of falling back on somebody, of saying that they have somebody in their lives that they could fall back on. Now, to the woman, the idea of falling back, having a shoulder to fall back on, is that when the need comes for decisions to be made, that there is somebody that she could always leave that on. Women like to, it's part of relaxation for them. It's part of the removal of stress for them when they know that they don't have to worry, that they don't have to stress themselves to make a decision. Because for a woman, the process of making a decision is a long and tedious one. I mean, have you ever gone to the shop with a woman before? Have you ever gone shopping with a woman before? Have you ever gone shopping? For a man, if you go to shop, you see the thing you like, you just go and buy it and go back home. But for the woman, she will go around that thing she likes, first time, second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time, go and look for other places and come back again, and go and look for other ones and come back again, go and look for other ones and come back again, before she picks the one she likes. The process of picking and selecting and making a decision for the woman is a long, long one. Not just long, a long and painful process. So, because now, men always laugh at this. Men always laugh and, joke about it, that women, they don't know what they want, they are confused, they are this. No, that's not the reason. I would have liked to show you this in practical form, but I'm here on camera. How can I show you this? Maybe I should find the photograph maybe I could find the photograph. Tam demi gavarili aras and samejdu. Lubov le amushine i женщины, или не любовь или секс, для мужчины и женщины. Есть такие фотографии, которые показывают разницу для женщины и мужчины. Слайды, не говорите. I was thinking I could find, maybe I will be able to find a photograph for you of what I'm talking about. I want to explain some scientific discovery to you. Why women find it difficult to make decisions, and why men find it easy to make decisions. It's not because we are men and we are better and we are this champion and all that. No. It's all about the way we are made. Men are made totally different from women, and women are made differently from us. So sometimes the way we are made is actually what decides why we are so different. Especially with the shopping, right? When we go shopping, the man seems to be able to take a fast decision and a quick decision, buys what he wants to do and goes home. But the woman can't. She has to walk about it and around it and, go up and down and suffer and all that. But, it's not because the woman is weak or bad. It's just because of the fact that we are different. We are made differently. God made us differently. And I'm trying to now look if I'm going to see some of my teachings that I've made on this. but in Russian language, though, that might be able to throw some light into this. Throw some light into this. Somebody said it's because men are limited. No, it's not because they are limited. No. Men are it's not because they are limited. It's just because of biological, the way we are made. We are made absolutely differently. We are made differently. Okay. Let me see if I can find some photographs here. But don't worry, maybe, oh, okay, I got it here. Thank God, I got it. Just I don't know if it's going to show. Can you see it? Yeah, it shows very well. Good. Good. Come and help me hold it. We have to show it. It has to be shown very well the way. How can we show? Yeah, like this. You see the way it shows very well? Okay, good. Now, put it behind so that they could see me. Now, do you see these colors here? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is yellow, red, green, and what's this? Violet, whatever. Yeah. So these are 4 different colors, right? And then the same colors are here. You see the way the same colors are here, right? Now, are you people listening to me? I want to hear you. I want to get a response from you. Are you purple? Yeah, the purple. Okay. You see the yellow, red, green, purple. You see, in this case, these 4 colors are standing separate from each other. They are all standing separately, right? Can you see the 4 colors are separated from each other? You want to see? If you want to see, you can come. Okay. So you see that these 4 colors are different. They are standing differently and separately from each other. Right. Yes. Yellow, red, green, and purple. Now, but here, can you see the same colors are all intertwined among themselves? Now, let me give you the shock of your life. What happens is that for the woman, no, let's say these 4 colors, they are not just colors. So this yellow here stands for, it could stand for anything. These are 4 different things in man. Let's say this yellow stands for the body. This is the body. The red is the emotions. Red means emotion. Green means the heart, and the purple means the mind. Means the thought life, mind. Now, so what is happening here is that in the man, what are the things I called? The body for the man, the body. We lost. For the man, the body emotions, feelings, emotions and feelings could be the same, heart, and mind. Okay. So those four things, for the man, the body is separate from the mind. They work separately. The mind and the body of the man work separately. Then the feelings and the emotion of the man also is different from the heart. So all these major things work differently for the man. So they are all situated separately. Okay. You see it now. So let's say this is the mind, the body of the man. This is the heart of the man. This is the mind of the man. And this is the emotion of the man. All the four of them are separated. They are separate. They are working separately. So whatsoever is what is happening in my mind or in my body does not affect what is happening in my heart. And whatsoever is happening in my heart does not affect what is happening in my emotion. And whatsoever is happening in my emotion does not affect what is happening in my heart. In my heart or my body and my emotion and they are all working separately. So my body is working separately as its own laws. My emotions and feelings are working separately. My heart is working separately, and my mind is working separately. But when it comes to the woman, everything is working together. Everything is together. So for the woman, both our body, whatsoever is happening in our body is affecting our feelings, our emotions, our heart, and our mind. So anything that is happening to her emotions, they are affecting our heart. They are affecting our mind and our body. Everything that is happening in our heart is affecting our body, our emotions, and our mind. And everything that is happening in our mind is all happening at the same time, affecting all parts of our life. So if you tell a man that is one of the reasons why women are so sensitive and why they are fragile and why they are so delicate. So if you tell a woman you are a fool, if you tell me I'm a fool as a man, it only goes here to my mind. I only had the information in my head that I'm foolish. It doesn't affect my feelings. It doesn't affect my emotions. It doesn't affect my heart, and it doesn't affect my body. Unless I take a conscious decision to allow that thing you said to go from my mind, to go to my heart, then to go to my emotions, and to go to my body. If I don't give it permission, it will not go there. So, for example, a man can say, I love you, and he's only talking from his head. It's not even affecting his heart at all. He could say, I love you, and it's not even affecting his feelings. He might not have feelings for you. So that is why for a man, it is possible to sleep with a woman or to have, to sleep with 2, 3, 4 women. And at the same time or different times, and it doesn't even affect his feelings or his emotions or his heart. Unless he decides that he wants that feeling to come to his heart and to his mind and emotions. So when it comes to the shop, going to do shopping, for example, a man goes to the shop and is only walking from his mind and his eyes, in his body. What I see, I take a decision. That's all. But for the woman, anything she is seeing is affecting her emotions, is affecting her feelings, is affecting her mind, is affecting her heart. Everything she sees is affecting her everywhere. So she's confused. So she needs more time to be able to separate what her mind is saying from what her feeling is saying, from what her heart is saying, from what her body is saying. So that is why they are so sensitive. Everything that goes into her body affects her on all levels. Everything that goes to her emotion affects her on all levels. So that is why when you affect the emotion of the woman, this is what is happening to her. Everything is messed up here. For her to cool down or for her to forget about it and to move on, she has to be able to settle with everything and put everything, separate. But for the man, it's just easy. He just takes decisions and goes. So he doesn't have any problem at all. Man is living a separate life. Man is just a freelance person. That is why a man can get a divorce. For example, if a woman falls in love with a man, it's affecting all her life. But for the man, he could keep it just in his body, or he could keep it just in his heart, or he could keep it just in his mind, or in his emotions. Or he could also take a decision to add everything together. But he has to give the permission for that to happen. But in the case of the woman, she cannot control it. That is the problem with the woman. Once she allows a thought to come to her mind, she cannot control it anymore. It takes over all her life. Once she allows some emotions to come to her, she cannot get rid of it. So that is why it is important for the woman not to ever fall in love. But unless she's been certain. That is why it is so very important to reassure a woman and to give her so much assurance and security and comfort, because everything is affecting her. So that is what I'm talking about, the hormones, the testosterone hormones in men. They keep all those things separate. And the reason why those things are separate, because so that men will be able to take decisions, so that men will be able to go to war, so that when anything happens like war or like tragedy, so that men doesn't fall down and be crying and be like the woman is crying, you are crying, so that men everything is separate, could take a decision and do what needs to be done. He could keep his emotions separate from his mind, keep his emotions separate from his heart, keep his emotions separate from his body, and do what is right. That is why God made the man as the head of the family, to be able to be sensible to when there is need to be sensible, to be able to be compassionate when there is need to be, and to be able to be indifferent when there is need to be. That's why for a woman, divorce is like catastrophic. For the man, it could be painful to him, but just on one level or the second level, if he allows it. If he doesn't allow it, it might not even be painful to him more than the body or the feeling, and that's it. But for the woman, divorce is like 50% of her life is perished. But that is why a man can have children there, and he's not even finding out how the children are doing, and he's not even going to find out about the children, how he could divorce from the wife and not even pay for the children. And then the women are saying, "Oh, is he wicked? He's so wicked. He's not paying for the children. He's not sending the children to school. He's not doing this to the children, and it's not, he forgot about his own children and all that." It's because he doesn't care. Unless he himself allows himself to do that, unless he allows his feelings, his heart to be connected, to go from one to the other, he can just shut it out and shut it down and decide not to think about it, and he will not think about it. He doesn't need to think about it. So, yeah, thank you so much. I hope you are able to get the point I'm trying to make. So this explains why you must always protect the feeling of the woman. This explains why we must always cover her, why a woman needs covering. This explains why a woman should not be offended, should never be offended. This explains why her feelings must never be offended. This explains why you must give her time. This explains why she is having always low self-esteem. This explains why she must always be ascertained that, do you love me? Do you love me? Because any thought that comes to her goes and infects all her body. And her system, and her heart, and everything. Any doubt that comes to her, it goes to hit hard at her confidence, at her heart, at her belief, at everything. So we always need to guard her. That's why the Bible says she's the weaker vessel, and she must be guarded and protected, just like we protect the cup. That is why the attitude and that will be to the woman should always be attitude of protection. As a fragile, weakened vessel, she's a weaker vessel, so she always needs to be protected and guarded, because everything, a woman might not be able to sleep all night because she had something. A woman might, be experiencing some emotions and she will not be able to get over it for a week or 1 year even. Let me show you the attitude that must be towards that. Come, give me the cup. Let's say this is a woman. Let's say this is a woman here. The attitude of the man to a woman must always be like this. Give me. Oh, okay. Let me protect. This kind of attitude of protection. This kind of attitude of protection, guidance, fragility, delicacy, delicate. Okay. All right. She must always be looked after. She must always be protected. She must always be, be guarded. She must always be watched after, looked after. Women must be understood. Women must be protected. Women must be guarded. Women must be covered. Women must be loved. Women must be cherished. That's why you should never have a schoolmaster attitude to a woman or to your wife especially. She has to be protected. Her feelings has to be protected. Our nature has to be protected. Our inside has to be protected. Our emotions has to be protected. Our feelings has to be protected. Our mind has to be protected. Our body has to be protected. You should never tell a woman she's too fat. You should never tell her to be going to run in the stadium if she doesn't want to. You should never tell her she's too ugly. You should never tell a woman she's not beautiful. Everything you say is magnified 14 times because of the build-up of our system and our hormonal gland and our hormones. So please watch over the girl in your life. Watch over your mother. Watch over your sisters. Watch over your wife, your fiancé. Watch over the ladies that are around you. It doesn't matter if they are your relatives or they are not your relatives. Watch over them. Women are too fragile. They are too beautiful. They are too wonderful. They must be protected and cared for. God bless.